All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I guess with all this other stuff going on, I've been trying to bring back story times a little bit here on the channel. I know a lot of you guys like those. They have kind of like a cult following, I guess, in my audience, and I enjoy making them, so I've been making a lot more of them recently to kind of, I guess, satisfy that. So this is going to be part 3 of the school lockdown series, which is an unfortunate series of stories that I have. But as an American, man, you seem like here in the United States, right? Like if you go to school in the modern day, you end up with more school lockdowns than you really should have to deal with. I mean, you really shouldn't ever have to deal with any of them. But I mean, here in the United States, it seems like if you go to school, like public school especially, you have so many of these school lockdown stories that you could make like a Netflix original series with them. Which is kind of sad to say, man, because even though this is part 3, right? This is the 3rd video I've made about a school lockdown. I have several other school lockdown stories, right? So like, I don't know, we really need to get it together here, but this one takes place in the freshman year of high school for me, which was a pretty pivotal year. So a little bit of backstory here. This takes place, actually, it starts and pretty much finishes in choir class, okay? Now, I'm going to keep it a $1.50 here. I hated choir, okay? I fucking hated choir. It was so unenjoyable, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I love music, I love singing, I love acting a fool, okay? Which is what choir really entails. But I did not like choir class, okay? Choir class, it just wasn't, there was something about it that wasn't for me. I don't know if it was the fact that I didn't want to sing the music we sang for choir or what it was. I did not like it. But this takes place in choir class, okay? And this is towards the end of the year too, so it's starting to get a little bit warm and everything. Now, the unfortunate part about all this really is that this was a very hot room, okay, in the school. My school did not have air conditioning when I went, so in the summer, it was like 30 degrees hotter inside the building than it was outside, which in Ohio, right, it gets really hot during the summer, and it gets really cold during the winter, okay? It's like the worst of both worlds, okay? Extreme weather, 24/7, absolutely no reason, that's Ohio. But this is towards the end of the year, and we're sitting in choir class, singing, doing our thing. And I remember that day, I was particularly in trouble because I kept dicking off. I kept talking to the people around me because, I mean, to be fair, the choir teacher literally sat me next to like 3 of my best friends at the time. I'm not really sure what this fucking chick thought was gonna happen, right? I don't know if she thought that like I was gonna be quiet. I was not gonna be quiet. I was talking, I was being an ass, I may have been disrupting class, sure, but imagine the shock on everyone's face when the real disruption to class is an announcement over the intercom, okay, that the school is investigating a bomb threat, and now the police are here and the school's in lockdown. So we're sitting here, oh yeah, music, singing and shit. Next thing you know, the intercom cuts on. Attention all students here at Optimus High School. I just want to let you guys know we are currently in a lockdown while the bomb squad investigates the fucking bathroom. Somebody said they were going to blow the school up, and now, yeah, we're going to be taking a look through there. So please stay shelter in place in all your classes, and hopefully we don't all get completely fucking squad wiped. So, yeah, being like 14, that wasn't really a very reassuring thing to hear, that we possibly were going to be fucking blown up in a massive explosion. So we're all sitting here, man, and it feels like we're all waiting to die, which sounds really sad and morbid, but it really did feel that way, at least to me, right? Like, I'm just sitting here, and like, every thought that's going through my brain is like, this could be the last second before I'm blown up in a tragic explosion. This could be the last second before I'm blown up in a tragic explosion. And every second, the last one gets invalidated because you didn't get blown up in a tragic explosion, but guess what? They still haven't called you out of lockdown yet, so at first, we were all struck with absolute confusion, fear, and just blatant confusion, I guess is the best way to put it. And while we're all sitting here wondering whether or not they're going to defuse the fucking bomb site in time and get us a round-winning search and destroy, the choir teacher snaps us all back to attention to continue singing. And I'm sitting here thinking like, motherfucker, are you for real? You're telling me that somebody literally planted B-site up in the... Okay, so to explain this, right? We're in the choir room, okay? It's hot. It's muggy in that motherfucker. There's like that sound-canceling carpet above it so the rest of the school doesn't have to hear us suck. It's like 92 degrees outside. We're like 3 weeks from school ending. They're talking about we might all be blown the fuck up in the next couple of seconds, right? And we're talking about get back to work in class, right? And I'm sitting here like, no. And so I walked out of school the end. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, the choir teacher is like, hey, let's get back to singing. And I'm sitting here thinking like, are you for fucking real? Like, I'm just sitting here imagining, right, like a class full of boys in choir, right, singing our hearts out, not doing very well, and you just hear, and the fucking ceiling collapses in on us. Like, come on, man. But to go back to what I was saying, right? Like, we're in this choir room. It's all the way at the end of a hallway, and it's up some stairs, and then it's like a main hallway, and the men's bathroom is like 300 feet away, right? So if fucking T-Side really did push all the way through and plant at this site, and this was like a legit explosive, we're not talking about someone putting a firecracker in a soda can or something. It's basically fucking leveling all of the ceiling above us, right? It's leveling everything like north. So that's not a very comforting thought, right? Like you're sitting here trying to hit those fucking bass notes or whatever, right? And you're just sitting here like, well, any second now I'm about to just get fucking, I'm gonna hear the announcer, terrorists win. And we're all fucked, right? So we're sitting here and most of us are nervously singing. I'm being dead silent because I just don't care. And I think the teacher eventually realized this because it was getting towards the end of what would have been the end of the class period, and she's like, you know what, fuck it, let's work on music theory or whatever. She hands us some shit to like to scale notes with and whatnot to like practice. And we're all sitting there doing that, right? Playing on our phones. This was when Madden Mobile was actually huge. I don't know if you guys remember that or if it's still popular. But I was playing Madden Mobile with some homies in class, and we're all just sitting here like, you know, we could die any moment. Like, and I know that's morbid and sad, but like, we're all just like prepared, you know what I'm saying? And it was like 45 minutes before anything, and we're just sitting here like, yo, are they ever gonna let us out? And this is towards the end of the day, so like, I wanna go home too. And there was only like 40 more minutes left in the entire day, so we're sitting here like, so we've already missed a whole other class period, basically. And school will be out any minute now. Can you guys figure out whether or not somebody decided they wanted to kill everybody? Or like what's going on with that, right? So a few more minutes pass and then we get the all clear over the intercom. And I gotta tell you, that was one of the biggest sighs of relief I've ever heard collectively. Not only could we get out of this fucking toaster oven that we were sitting in, but we weren't all going to be completely demoed, okay? So yeah, I mean, I don't know why that's such a common problem here in the United States. It kind of sucks. The fact that assholes unironically will just be like, yeah, let's call the school and say we're blowing this bitch up today. But yeah, someone decided to do that. I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure they ever caught who did it, okay? I don't remember them ever catching who was responsible for that one. There was like 3 other bomb scares, and they found out who did that in pretty much all of those, right? But in this one, apparently they just couldn't fucking figure it out. I don't know. Apparently we had the Zodiac killer call the school or something, but I don't know, quick little story. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, not blown up, and signing out.